Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm joined by my friend Anna, and we're going to ask her a few questions about life in Vietnam. So Anna, can you just introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about yourself?
Okay, so my name is Anna, and my full name is Anastasia, like Anastasia, and it's a Greek name, and the meaning is resurrection. So if you go to the Greek church and you see like a picture of Jesus resurrecting, there will be my name under it. Yeah. So I come from Russia, and I've been teaching in Vietnam for maybe 3 years. And I used to teach in Turkey before that, in Russia, and in South Korea. And so far, this is my best experience because of some reasons I'm going to tell you about a bit later.
Cool, thank you very much. So yeah, just in regards to that, maybe you can expand a little bit upon what it's like being a teacher and like your daily life and yeah, what the experience has been like in Vietnam.
Mhm. So it's pretty diverse because you can work for different places, right? You can work for public schools, you can work for international schools, you can work for universities or kindergartens, or anything, you know. So I've tried multiple places, and so far my favorite place is a training center because I'm teaching grown-ups and it's pretty chill, so I don't really need to waste a lot of energy. However, I was really happy when I was working for the kindergarten. I think I still am, but I'm not sure. Just waiting for their response. You know, I love it. Like kids, they are so cute, and you get attached. You know, but it kind of drains your energy. You know, so it's really exhausting. So there are like pros and cons everywhere you go. I've been lucky, to be honest. Like my workplaces are really kind and nice to me. Like the managers are amazing. I've heard a lot of like bad stories from my friends, you know, when they wouldn't really receive a salary at the end of the month. Yeah, and like a lot of like bad stories, you know, but so far it has never happened to me. I think the very first time I came here, I was kind of like a bit unlucky with my first agency because they used to pay me like kind of later, and they used to give me like a very small amount of hours, so I would go like to the opposite side of the Ho Chi Minh City and you know spend like I don't know 1 hour there, and then I would have to go back, which was very exhausting. But yeah, then I found like a pretty good agency, and we kept working together for a few years. But then I decided to travel a little bit. I went to South Korea for a while, and then I came back. So yeah, and currently I'm working with their training center, maybe with a kindergarten, and there is a chance I will go back to my high school place. Yeah, so it's kind of like I used to work for the high school, but it was a very weird high school. It's like it's a private high school, and apparently children go there when they cannot go anywhere else. So it's like the last resort, you know. And some of them are really nice and cool, but some of them are like kind of weird. They have like some behavior issues or like other kinds of issues, and as long as their parents are willing to pay, they can stay there. So it's kind of challenging, but it's interesting anyway, you know. I think like um teaching, I don't know, teenagers and grown-ups, young adults, you know, it's pretty easy. Like you don't have to waste a lot of energy. However, you don't really get attached to them, as I've mentioned before. You know, you don't really get attached that much. But yeah.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you very much. And you mentioned you've lived in a few different countries, so I'm curious to find out like been the biggest like culture shock or culture difference about Vietnam compared to everywhere else that you lived in the past.
Mhm. Um, I think it's kind of hard to tell now because I kind of like feel like I belong here,
Really?
you know? Yeah, like I feel more comfortable here than I feel like in other countries, including Russia. So, but yeah, it's really hard for me to get used to the noise. It's really noisy here, and I think there is no idea of any like boundaries concept.
Right.
Like it's kind of because the culture here is absolutely different. So people really value families and like friends. So they like to hang out together. They don't lock their doors. They trust the strangers, and it's pretty much different from something I was introduced to as a child. So it's very much different from something that I'm comfortable with. So sometimes it's kind of like it's getting too much. It can be very overwhelming. However, there are like some, I don't know, some benefits too. And I don't know. I think sometimes I get a feeling that I'm like a constant teacher anywhere I go. Like, yeah, my workplaces, the people I work with, they are like amazing. They are super educated, they're intelligent, they are mature. But other than that, I get a feeling that I don't know. I'm constantly in a kindergarten. Like. But it's also it's good and it's bad. So there are like pros and cons because children, they are not really reliable, they don't show up on time, they kind of expect you to do their job for them. However, they are kind and they are kind of like pure, I would say. They don't really have bad intentions here, like. And you get what you get, so it's kind of, yeah, I'm genuinely attached to Vietnam and Vietnamese culture. Like, I really hope things will work out for them in the future. I see that this country is developing and like the economy is growing, and yeah, I wish them the best, so. But it's taking time, they're still developing, so which is, it is what it is.
Yeah, yeah, I definitely agree with you. The more time I spend in Vietnam, the more I see the potential that this country has. So many people from the West are moving here, a lot of investment from overseas,
True.
and the quality of life is quite good as well.
That's
And
true.
it's only going to get better in the future. Yeah. I've got one more question for you. Uh, so there's a big community of expats here in Vietnam. Maybe you can talk a little bit about maybe the different events they have here, or the way you make friends, and just like the social life outside of the classroom.
Yeah. You're absolutely right. Yeah, there are a lot of people who actually come back, like people who are actually Vietnamese, right? But they come back, they return from their countries because they want to stay here. And there are a lot of like Western people, right, who kind of just come here to have a better life, I guess, right? Because like um it's kind of like affordable for most of the people from the West here, so they can have like a better quality of life here, and they can spend less than they would spend in their own country. So yeah, I kind of agree with that. And there is a huge community, I guess, and a lot of people come here to party because the beer is so cheap, so like, especially young people, I guess, or like just not very young, but yeah. So I like to attend I don't know, different like language exchange places, because they usually have both. Like, they have locals and they have travelers and they have expats. So they have like different kinds of people. And that's pretty much how I socialize. Then I just make friends and hang out with them at different bars. We have a lot of those here. Yeah, that's pretty much how I like to spend my time because I don't drink, so it's not that easy for me to socialize. I need to find something a little bit nerdy, to fit in. Yeah, maybe board games, so something like that. Yeah. But like for those who actually, don't mind like having a couple of beers at the end of the day, I think this is a perfect place to be. So yeah, there are like a lot of advantages, and a lot of people are enjoying it. It can be a little bit. I mean, I don't know. Sometimes I do feel like it's a little bit too um how can I put it, like it's all about the parties, and people don't really stress enough here, which is, it sounds like a good thing, but being a Russian person, I am like, no, I'm not supposed to be happy. Life is not supposed to be easy, so maybe it's getting too easy. I can get overwhelmed by like all their happiness that we experience here. So Yeah, like it sounds weird, I know, but it is what it is. So, but in general, yeah, you can enjoy your life pretty much a lot, you know. So, yeah, pretty much it. I attend different events and I hang out with my friends at different bars. There are some clubs, but I think I'm too old for that. So, yeah, you can go to like a lot. You can visit a lot of places here. There is like an ice skating rink. There is like a fake snow place. There are a lot of like places where you can go with a craft thingy, so you can, I don't know, make your own necklace or a picture, something like that. They are very much into art here, so yeah, that's pretty much cool, you know. And that's how you can spend your time, or you know, have some dates. Like the archery thingy is also very very common here. So yeah, there are a lot of activities you can actually do here and enjoy them.
Awesome. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, as you said, like anyone that comes here, they have a lot of freedom to live the life they want to live, right? So if they want to go party all the time and drink, there is that. But if they want to live a quiet life, a bit more low key and chill, just hang out with their friends, and they can do that as well, you know. And yeah, I think that's one of the reasons why Vietnam is so great. And a lot of people are coming here because of that.
That's true.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much again for your time. I appreciate your time today. Make sure to like and subscribe, and see you next time.